It's starting the most important hour of everyone's lives.
It's Tuesday. It is a little past 5:30, but you got to forgive us. Been extenuating circumstances. Largely,
That's what she said.
he crashed. That guy.
I what?
Well, not you, but you OBS.
Oh, okay. I crashed. I actually
Yeah,
crashed.
I've been learning from you, Sunrise.
I crashed all. I crash all the time.
But let's see who all do we have other than Sunrise? Okay, we got Sergio, One Vision, Yellow Rose, and Northside Hawk, the man from down under.
You better
Justin,
ranch him.
you got that FPV quad flying yet? Did that camera work for you? I hope. And Dad's in the chat too.
At Northside Hawk, you should probably give him a identity because
I
he is
need to
still.
give him. Oh, I got to wrench him. All right, where is he? There we go.
And hit the thumb.
Northside, you've been smurfed.
And hit the thumb if you have not.
Yeah. Why don't you? Everybody hit the thingy.
Hit the thingy.
Hit the thingy.
Smash
do
the
thing.
thingy.
Let's
You're
do
welcome.
a thing. That may not be as funny as it is to me, but if you ever have a chance, watch Clarkson's Farm on Prime, Amazon Prime. It is absolutely hilarious. It's what happens when a TV anchor buys a farm and tries himself as a farmer.
Yeah.
Well, this particular guy was one of the hosts for Top Gear.
Yeah, I know exactly. I've watched that. I watched a bunch of that.
Yeah. Well,
with my dad, who's a farmer.
Here's the thing. Okay, so he bought a farm. Okay, and he decides, so now I have a farm, I need a tractor, right? And what does the stupid idiot go? He buys himself a Lamborghini tractor.
I didn't know that they made those.
Well, Lamborghini started out as a tractor company.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no, that the story is, or urban legend has it, that the owner of Lamborghini went to Ferrari to buy a Ferrari, and Ferrari told him he couldn't have one. So the Lamborghini guy said, screw you, I built my own. And that's how Lamborghini supercars came into play.
I didn't remember that part of the show, and now that you said that, for some reason I thought it was a Ford or something. I know he bought a big tractor.
Oh yeah, he bought a huge monster,
which actually turned out pretty good for the amount of land that he's running. He's running a lot of acreage.
He's got 1,000 acres. Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably needs a couple of those, and then he needs help because he's doing it all himself. And then he hires a guy.
No, he's got this Caleb guy, and Caleb never been out of the county up until he started in the show.
That's very typical for farm folks.
But he's brutally honest. There's one show where Clarkson asked him, now, how long will it take to get that fixed? And Caleb goes, if I do it by myself, I get it done in 15 minutes. If you're helping, it'll be an hour and a half.
Yeah, Caleb, yeah. He's kind of there. It's an interesting show, and it's it's a good one.
You can disguise. I don't know if you ever watch Top Gear. At one point, they actually were gonna lift the identity of the stick, and they bring him into the studio in this full get up with helmet on and everything. And, Clarkson again goes like, "You sure you want to reveal your identity?" No, of course he belts that up, and the stick finally takes off his helmet, and it's freaking Michael Schumacher under there. At that point, Michael Schumacher was the top driver in the world for Formula One. He still is in some regards, even though the poor guy hit his head skiing and is now a vegetable. But
it happens to a lot of them. The old skiing accident.
Well, there are some that don't even need an accident to be a vegetable. Isn't that right, Dad?
I do have some challenges at times.
No, not you.
I do. Every so often I am challenged by something, and it's very seldom that I can't figure it out.
So, but my favorite whipping boy is here. So, Sunrise, I got to pick on you a little bit.
Well, I'm always here, but Sunrise is here. Thank you. Thanks, Sunrise. It's always nice to have you in the stream. It takes the pressure off.
Well, I don't know if anybody saw the video that was released today from Ready Set Drone, aka Kelly Shores, aka Chris Sunrise, where Chris is the token pilot now because, well, we have a pile of wrecks to prove Kelly's flying abilities. Did I say that out loud? But anyway, yeah, no. They've done a very nice comparison video between the DJI Action 2 and the DJI Air Unit 03 or 03 Air Unit. I don't know how you want to pronounce that thing. But I've only been able to watch it on my phone, and I mean, that screen isn't the biggest now. So, but
I thought you got a new phone.
Sunrise, why would you be nervous? What have I ever done to you?
I thought that was a new phone.
Well, let's not get into that. We don't have that much time tonight.
I thought you traded in your phone.
Yeah, I did. I got the S23.
Hey, you should be able to see it way better now.
Actually, believe it or not, the S10 had a higher resolution screen than this thing has.
You have the S23, and you had what did you have before? The S10?
S10.
Why'd they do that?
Well, on the S10, by default, they had it set for lower resolution, but you could up the resolution to 1440 lines.
Right.
And on the
That's
new
a lot
20 on the 22 and 23, the max you get is 1080.
That's a lot though for a small screen. So I mean, when you're looking at 1080, it's pretty tight.
Well, anyway, yeah, no, but I'm happy with this thing. I mean, this is a good phone. I like it.
But it's hard. It'd be hard to see, video quality at times when it's that small. When you're looking for just tiny little anomalies that you'll see in a full scale 4K. So,
well, on the wall here, I have a 43-inch 4K TV that I'm gonna watch it on, but I think the results on that comparison were slightly, shall we say, falsified. I mean, Chris, and don't let it get to your head now, but you're a damn good pilot and you can fly really freaking smooth. And to really get a comparison between the DJI Action 2 and the 03 Air Unit, you should have had Kelly fly it so we can.
Yeah, is he a pincher? Does he fly with? Does he pinch?
Yeah, he's a pincher.
Yeah, you can get a little bit. I do agree with that. I when I'm like not all caffeined up, because when I go fly, I'm freaking I go get a monster and I'm like, all right, here we go. But when you're trying to get those fine little movements, you can't be caffeined up. You can if you're pinching, and
Well,
I can get pretty smooth footage, but probably not as smooth as.
what's this thing? I'm gonna be able to get
Oh,
into the habit of pinching.
oh man, I'm gonna freaking rock some freaking footage here pretty soon. I'll get to that. I'm almost there. I got things to do yet. That's the great thing
Yeah,
about
you
this
got a
hobby
frame to
is you don't
fix.
have to do everything the same day.
You also have a frame to fix.
Oh, oh yeah, yep. Here, this is really not good. I think we need to get a close up of this, and everybody needs to learn a lesson from me. All right. So here is, if you look at, let's see if I can get that. There we go. Can you see that?
What the heck is going on here?
Yeah,
Can
right
we?
here. So you make it a little bit bigger. So right here, you see if I can get the lighting correct. There we go. But there, right there. You see
There
that
we go.
that piece of the X frame right there? Right. It snapped the front off of that countersunk screw.
Yeah, if I get that camera to focus a little more,
Well,
it'd be good.
yeah, I just need to bring it back because you can see it with if you're looking at a full screen TV right now. Here, I can. There we go. I'm looking at it full screen now. Yeah, so you can see it right there. You see how it just snapped that front off? It should look like that bottom one right there.
Yeah,
So I
and
reordered that.
that's the reset screws in there.
Yeah. On the AO, it looks great and everything, but I think that's a little bit of a flaw there. And so when I reordered those parts, I ordered the buttonhole and I ordered the button screws, and it's not going to be as pretty. But yeah, it's, land hard, fly hard, land hard, and crap happens. But we've been trying to smooth
How
out the
long
video.
is Kelly going to be gone? Because I feel like a trip to Austin coming up.
You want to see my next parts?
We'll hook Kelly right up.
You want to see the parts I'm going to smooth out the O3 camera with? Check these out.
Yeah, good luck.
Hey, it's some German guy did it. These are PETG freaking prints.
PETG?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get them over the standoffs, but well, yeah, I
That
needed
needs to be
something.
in TPU.
If you do it in TPU, it looks like this. It freaking it looks like your wiener, man.
100% infill?
I'm gonna actually print these out twice again, and I was just trying to mess with the printing size and everything. If I can get this over the standoff, this is actually a really good. It's a little stiffer, and with PETG, it's strong. These are strong little suckers, but I don't know if I'll be able to get. I don't know if I'll be able to get these off of over the standoff posts because it doesn't. They have no flexibility. So
You need that 100% TPU.
right. I'm almost there. I don't know if that's the solution anyway, because I think the reprint on this is a much more smooth. It has some ability to move and flex.
Yeah.
So I think anyway, we'll look at the video
Well,
later.
you need some better weather so you can fly that thing.
Well, I had great weather yesterday. I flew in a perfect evening. It was beautiful and quiet and nice, and I'll show you. And there's still a little teeny bit of vibration, so we'll look at that later, but I want you to see right at the point it vibrates. And it seems like that same point in each part of the video, it's exactly the same. and there's a lot of probable cause there.
So I finally got something in, and it'll be given away on the stream tonight. We got the official Lone Star UAV coaster. So we'll be doing a giveaway of that today. We'll throw in some stickers. Matter of fact, I got some convection goodness floating around here that I'll be throwing in on it.
We need to get laser engravers now. You know, we already got this printing thing down. Now we need to have laser engravers, and we can engrave the crap out of everything.
Okay. Sent you a link for Amazon. You can have it delivered straight to my house. As long as you pay for it. You know? No? Maybe? Not registering with you, is it?
Let's see. What are you using to slice it? Cura.
Yeah, it's Cura.
And I actually brought it up, the slicer up to really fine. But anyways, I'm actually gonna print off 2 of them on TPU. I started that last night, and I'm like, I'm gonna try some PETG to see if I can get it to be a little bit more crispy of a print. You know how, but I'm gonna turn the quality up. We'll see what happens, but it gives you absolutely no protection, so it's stupid. But I just want to see if it takes the vibration and makes it.
I got ways to tune them out too.
You what?
Just keep talking there, Buster. See, tune them out completely.
You have to learn that skill, you know. It's how you
just got to know which button to push. Sunrise, you're starting to cross a line here.
It's called tolerance. He has to tolerate me.
So, anywho, let's change gear for a second, and let's talk about your value purchase. The gray one.
You mean the fake mini?
The fake mini, yeah.
You mean that?
Steve made it too.
Hey, you know what happened to this? You know what happened to this yesterday?
It fell
out of the sky. It fell out of the sky. But
was that before or after it hit the tree?
Oh, everything's fine. No, it literally just fell out of the sky. And the only thing that happened to it, well, the battery was literally dead. And I kept telling it, no, I want to keep flying. And it just said, fine, I'm going to fall out of the sky. Once you get close to 0, it just falls out of the sky. Okay. You
mean the sky hook didn't hold it?
And I learned something from you about fixing something, and I fixed it. And inside in there, you see there's a little shock mount in there, right down in there. Anyway, it's hard. You ain't gonna be able to see it because it's so freaking small. But there's a couple of rubber pieces that go inside of hard plastic case, and it has to be, basically those little rubber shock mounts. So
you busted a rubber, is what you're saying?
I took a piece of dental floss, tied it around it, put it through it, pulled it through, and put it right back in place. So,
well, there you go.
She's back 100%. But it didn't hurt it one bit. I flew it already since then, so I just gotta be in less of a hurry. But this is just a mini knockoff without a gimbal. That's really all it is. It actually, and it feels better than the Nano. When you take the Nano and you get it out of your case and you're holding the Nano, you're like, this is the cheapest piece of crap I've ever held, because it's smooth and not well fitting in form factoring, and this thing is snaps. It's nice. So anyway,
So, in other words, you run out of battery and fall out the sky. How freaking
yes,
rude is that?
it's rude. But
DJI drone wouldn't do that.
it doesn't weigh anything. So when it fell out of the sky, it just flopped into the grass. The minis are
It's
like
like
that.
a feather.
Pretty much. A feather with a battery in it.
And Mikey Fly Zone Drone is in the house. You better watch what you're saying.
I'm definitely not trying to sell this thing. I'm just amazed. That's it. I'm just amazed with it.
Oh, we're flying apples again? I'm in. Come on, Chris. We're going to do another episode of Flying Apples. The apple comparison.
Here, let me show you something while you're ripping on me.
Well, no, wait. I gotta.
I've got that one too. I actually found that today. I was looking through my I was cleaning out like files and stuff, just throwing stuff away, and I found that. And it's a good one. That's a keeper. That didn't get thrown away. That one's getting a keeper. This is just a little short clip, just showing you camera quality. Okay. And it doesn't, I mean, you can't tell me I paid $177 used, 3 batteries, and it's freaking, I've never seen anything that cheap take that decent a video. So I just thought that it deserved a little bit of a little kudos. Now I don't care. This thing is not as good as an SE. So you go buy an SE if you want something that's gonna be your little cheap bird, and you want to spend $300. But the reason why I've got this thing is because, first of all, the price was right. Second of all, is I'm very impressed that Potnesic is fine, and this toy company is finally putting out something that is that is closing in on quality for a toy. And yeah, that's my whole thing. And then I love this controller. This is so much better than the
like
DJI
you said,
controller.
you buy that for a teenage, like 12 to 14-year-old.
Yeah.
And he will actually be able to enjoy it and not get frustrated and throw the damn thing in the corner. And
right. And you calibrate it one time, and then it's calibrated. And the only reason why you have to recalibrate is if you leave the area. If you go to some other geographic location, you should calibrate every drone if it's that far away. But yeah, just built nice. And I just was really impressed, it's not better than the SE, and I'm not arguing that point. I'm just arguing the fact, I'm just making the point that either Potnesic engineers can reverse engineer a DJI product, because it flies exactly like, it actually flies better than the SE. It is way faster, and it has a lot more fun factor, where the SE is made, in the DJI, hey, be close and don't mess around. This thing you can freaking just haul butt with. And anyway, I just having a lot of fun with it. And I think somebody, if they just wanted to just find another toy and find one cheap, go get it cheap. Don't pay full price for it. I wouldn't. If you're going to pay full price, go buy an SE.
Yeah, I had to calibrate the SE every time he took off, even in the same area. Kind of frustrating. Plus, it was toilet bowling for the first 5 seconds of the flight.
This thing I calibrate. I've never had the toilet bowl issue. I don't know if you got the new software. This thing had a firmware update, just like yesterday, 2 days ago. Right when I got it back, it shoved a firmware update at me. So I don't know if that is part of that, but anytime it's acting funny, you should calibrate it, and it takes 2 seconds to do it. So, but it's not perfect. But there's toy drones are crappy video. They're garbage. And this thing, if you can fly it right, can give you really good video. Something that you'd want to keep a picture of, See, you're trying to get a picture of your lake home or something like that.
Well,
this will take a great shot. Anyway, that's enough. It's got its time. Moving on.
Yeah, I think Kelly or Chris needs to grab that Potnesic, update the firmware on it, and give it another flight and see if there's any.
I don't disagree that he's having problems with it. I mean, it's not DJI. There you go. But you know what? I've been trying to fix a DJI problem now for about 2 weeks now. So.
Well, the DJI problem is between the sticks.
I don't agree with that.
That's okay. You don't need to agree.
My piloting skills are above average, guys. I'm performance sensitive. So Kai, you got to
I can't say anything since I had performance anxiety earlier. So
no, I'm not as smooth for sure. But if you can, like I said, if you can, I think the 03 is definitely is where we want to be. We just got to get it right, and that's what it's new. It's not even a year old. And we want it perfect already.
Well, we always want it perfect. We want it perfect, and we want it for free, and we want it now.
Remember when the Mini 1 first came out? And everybody was like, oh my God, the props and this and that, and it was crashing. And it was doing its own crap, man. It was freaking landing when you didn't want it to. And you were getting these errors, and it was beta. We were all beta testers, That Mini 2 is solid. You can buy a Mini 2 and fly and forget it.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to share something too, since we're
let's
talking about stuff. Find the window. There we go. And here we go.
The frame. Yes.
Yeah. I actually ordered this beast today.
That is a good deal.
So you get the frame and the motors for $99. I ordered the 6S variety of it. And I guess right now you get additional guards and props with it for free.
I mean, for $100, all you got to do is add do you have a walk snail unit for that?
I have a walk snail unit for that. And I have a Flywoo 722 flight controller, 40 amp to go with that.
Is that the one you bought from Possum?
No.
Oh, a different one?
No, I bought it off of Flywoo when they were out for their new Chinese New Year break, where they had 10% off everything.
Yeah,
and I actually bought the Bluetooth module with it, so I can actually do everything on over Bluetooth as far as the beta flight settings go.
Now, are you going to use those motors, or are you going to use different motors?
I'm going to use the motors that are coming with it. Okay.
You're kind of a motor aficionado, and I can understand you not wanting to use those. You probably get them and go, oh man, I can totally make this way more flying efficient. It is turning 3-bladed props. I think we need to move the amperage up.
No. Actually,
The
I
kV
want to
value
fly
is too
it.
high.
Actually, I'm going to fly it on 5-bladed props. Those 3-bladed props, they're going to go away.
So you're going to fight with the 5s, huh? God, that was fun.
I'm going to put 5-bladed props on that. So
Yeah,
that's
that's a good value. You just couldn't put the O3 on it because it doesn't have a shock mount for the camera.
No, it does.
It does? Oh.
It
Oh,
does.
Does that have the front? Does that have an O3 build? Is that the one that already has an O3 build? And all you got to do is just buy your own.
If you go, let me
I
put
think
it back
that's
on
okay.
here.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's got it's got the rubber mount.
Yeah, it's got those rubber inserts.
Yep.
And a steel cage.
So whatever camera you shove in there, it's got the little mount.
And
nope, that's a good deal. That you can't. It's a 3.5 inch. It's got that what do they call it? That polycarbonate frame stuff. That stuff you probably will never break those.
Actually, I'm thinking I'll cut out a little bit on these standoffs and put one of those LED light ropes in there and make it look like that Cineon from KPRC.
Yeah, that's good. That's a nice little. That's a good little value for $100. You can't beat that. You can't buy $100 motors for. You can't buy 4 motors for $100. And you get the frame, and then you get the. She's all ready to go.
For props, I'm going to add these puppies.
Yeah, I've got the. I hope you're not going to get those T-mount freaking combo things.
Those are T-mount combo things, but the motors have 5mm shafts, so I have to put that adapter in there.
Gem fan. Me and Gem fan right
I actually
now?
fly those props on my other Cinewhip now, and I'm really starting to like those. The 8-bladed props are great, but they bend so freaking easy, and then once they bend, they're out of whack, and
you can't. Right,
just creates more problems.
Yep. That'll be good.
Michael Wright is here.
That'll be a nice
guy.
Nice.
Howdy, Mike.
She'll be a nice little build for you. Okay. Is that knucklehead that freaking told me to do this in here? Let me see if I can put that thing up here.
You can't get it up, then.
Yeah, right here. This thing right here. Right there. See that fat freaking battery right there? That battery weighs 1,000 pounds. I guess I didn't read the instructions when it came. Look at this. This is like a freaking brick.
Yeah,
here.
well, I'm pretty sure when you bought it, they had the dimensions and the weight and the description for that thing. But all you saw was $26, and I got a half.
Oh, it's gonna rip. This battery is gonna rip this bird, man. I'm just giving you crap. That's a 300-gram battery right there.
I told you, you need to buy the 1100 milliamp battery off of Power Drum. The 6S was the XT30 connector for the long range.
I'm going to do some. I'm doing some reps with my quad. Oh. I had to do a workout. With that. That's actually a good battery. That's a big freaking battery on there. But it's 120C 6S battery, man. That'll rip that 6-inch, man. That thing's gonna fly for days with that battery on. I'll be hoping that comes down. I'll be like, I can't fly anymore. Come on. I'm done, battery.
That's oh boy.
working out my
let's
quads.
not go there. Let's not go there. And Chuck's in
SC
the house.
Ariel's in the house. SC Ariel's in. He is needing some smurfdom.
He's needing some smurfdom too. What the hell? Somebody's falling, not paying attention to you this evening.
At least some stuff.
There we go.
On. You know,
Steve, been smurfed.
Remember how freaking dull it was not just a couple of months ago? Just nothing going on. At least something's happening.
Yeah. But real quick, since Chucky is here, Chuck, I finally got my coasters in. So what's your mailbox? I'll be sending two because Lori needs one too.
Yeah, that's a nice little project there. And that's nice and well done. Because you have to set that when they do those burns, they gotta you gotta decide what's going to burn and what's not going to burn. And for those lasers,
I got a little preview for the folks going to Florida for the meetup. Just saying.
That turned out nice. Very nice.
Yeah, old Brad hooked me up. Our Brad River City RVA. This guy. Got a sticker and I got coasters and I'm all fixed up.
So much is
good for cold beer glasses, and I mean, all you have to do for your beer glass, set them on the porch. You're getting what, 2 foot of snow or something? What do I hear, Chuck? I saw 18 foot and 18 inches, 24 inches. You see all sorts of stuff.
So what town is the South Florida meetup in?
Jensen Beach.
Jensen Beach. Do a little. Jensen Beach. Look at there.
I'm not going to be able to go because I've got a serious change in my life going on right now. I've accepted a different position. He had about a foot of snow on the drive before he cleared it.
Yeah, Jensen Beach is
that's how Chuck stays in shape. He's got to go out there and shovel snow.
Right there, West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
That's East Coast.
Yeah. Okay, now so you say guy measurement, so it's only 7 inches. Is that why Lori parks 2 foot off the curb? Here we go.
Yep, we're going off the rails. You don't want to tell.
You open that door, I'm gonna bust through like the Kool-Aid, man. Just saying.
Just don't. I want to remind everybody here why our stream was almost a little bit late today.
I was almost late because I had some performance anxiety.
Now, okay. So anybody that's familiar with getting drug tests, okay, they can't just put you in a room by yourself because you'll just get your Whizzinator out and dump in some water. So they gotta. How do they do that? How do they How do you not scare them?
This wasn't just your average drug test. This was actually a DOT drug test, and they are a bit stricter.
So how do you not scare them?
Wait a minute.
He's quiet.
No, I'm reading.
That's why.
So no, I had to go for a drug test, and I slammed down some water on the way over there, and um, there's like you got 4 minutes, so they really limit you on this stuff too, because it's got to be in a certain temperature range and all that. It's yeah. So no, this is the drug test. What I can tell you what you had for breakfast 2 days ago.
It was an age test, and you passed. They're like, all right. If you pee in this cup and it takes you 2 seconds, then you're a young guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
it took a little while and some extra water, and then I talked them into giving me some tea, and tea is a diuretic, so that helps you go pee, and that took care of it. So I got that all taken care of and got home just in time.
You see how he's trying to push off this, because we could really go for a long time on this test thing. But no, we're glad that you passed. Well, we don't know if you passed yet. Did they give you the results right away?
No,
You
they
don't
don't
get the
give you the
results.
results right away.
They send the results. So how do you know they're not lying? They don't. Some guy that wants the job isn't there working, trying to, put a little poppy seeds in there.
Again, this is DOT West Quest. This is like what truck drivers have to go through,
Right.
and they are a bit more strict than your average pre-employment drug test. But the thing is, I'll be driving the fleet vehicle, and then whatever.
They don't want you to be a nut job.
So, but anyway, we get all of our system literally out of our system and into a cup. So we're all good now. Except I'm going to have to pee for the rest of the night now because I slammed down so much water trying to work up an urge. I'm sure Lori is enjoying the shit out of this conversation. Sorry, Lori.
Oh, I've been so lucky not to have a job that anybody cares. The teachers, I think if they did a drug test
they
for teachers,
they don't do it with teachers because teachers have to be on something to tolerate their jobs.
they'd be like, why don't you have anything in your system? What's wrong with you? Why are you so straight?
Problem is
when they take their hair sample testing. Oh boy. Because
that would require hair. It's going away. Ain't nobody getting any of my hair. Not for something like that.
Well, it's a good thing. We think it's awesome. Big steps forward, and oh man, at least one of us got some success today. I mean, this year. Holy crap, man. I'm still bummed out over my non-movement. So it's all good. By the time I get a chance to move, I'm gonna be freaking out of here. Oh.
You gonna be able to move, huh?
I've never got like on my like a first attempt at a job. I have never freaking aced it ever. It's always taken me 3 or 4 attempts. I've always had to just keep plugging away. It has never come easy, but that's okay. I've won over the long term. You can't win every battle.
All right, guys. You know, we need to start cleaning up. We have ladies present, at least two. Because I'm fairly certain somebody's sitting in the other room watching this stream too. So, yeah. Thank you, Chris. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Lori's laughing. Okay, we're good.
Won't be long. You'll be the head drone pilot for. And when you become the head drone pilot, I'm going to be applying. If you're going to be hiring assistants.
Yeah, but you have to. You'd have to pass the drug test, and we just established there's no way that'll happen.
Dang it. Yes, if you have not. Thank you, Ben.
If you guys would, please, I'd appreciate it.
If you have not, please hit the thumb. We would
Don't
greatly
be a bum.
appreciate it.
Hit the thumb. But anywho, yeah, and then you know, now that I decided to build the drift, what does the old ZOHD or ZOHD or ZOT or whatever you want to call us guys do? They are coming out with a new version of that thing. So now I got to pull that up, of course. I
have to go back to Kovac. Yeah, I missed that Kovacian comment on pubes. That's what they used to, the Kinko's guy. That's what they used to call him when he was before he became a billionaire. Kinko's doesn't exist anymore. It was bought up by
FedEx.
You're right. Yeah, FedEx. That's exactly who bought him. Yeah.
That's FedEx.
But they called him Pubehead, the guy that started Kinko's, because he had very curly, tightly curly hair. There you go. I don't know why I know that. That's just one of those stupid, like, senselessly.
I won't question how you know
facts.
that. I'm not going to question that.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. We now have the black edition of the drift. But we do know that material is about 20% heavier than the white one.
Is it because of what they put on it? The coating?
And I have the white one. No, it's a different material. I have the white one here, so
a little more density.
Since I already have it, it's going to be the white one I'm going to be building. But I ordered this flight controller for that thing, and it's going to be running on INAP and all that shit. But
yeah, anybody from California,
tiny.
There was a comment about snow density. Yes, California is nailed. So is that the? Let's see that. There we go. We get to see the size there. There we go.
I mean, this thing is absolutely tiny. Let me grab.
Well, that's a flight controller with pins in it.
Here is, a little size comparison. There's a quarter.
That's just alien technology that we make stuff that small. If you think about that.
So that gives you a little bit of an idea of how small this thing is.
It's alien technology. Every time I see something like an SD card, or I'm like, how in the heck is there that much information stored on that tiny little wafer? It's just.
Yeah, how do you get half a library on a thing that's not even the size of a penny,
Yeah, it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
So, but anyway, yeah. So I'm going to be.
It'll be interesting to see what the fixed wing crowd does here now, because they've got to keep innovating too. They
Yeah.
can't just keep selling the same old thing. And
Well,
they're going to have
the
to.
hope is was now that they come out was that was the drift in black, this thing, that they are actually starting to come up with some new models. I mean, the last couple models they released were not really that great.
If we could get a collaboration with the 03 DJI product, or just a VTOL product with some of the Cadix gear, walk snail slash, I think these guys got to step up their game. It's time to, I think there's some crossovers there. I truly want to fly a fixed wing of some kind, and it's going to
And
take
they come
something.
up with this thing that has the rear prop.
How do you launch that with a freaking
with a slingshot, just about.
Just chuck it in the air.
Yeah. That's where you set up iNav auto launch, because
I've seen a guy, they basically hold it underhand and they toss it in the air. I've seen that, where you get it into launch mode and you just toss it like underhand it, like you're throwing a horseshoe or something.
And then they come up.
Ooh, 900 grams. That's not light.
Then they come up with the EDF version of that thing. Come on, get FPV, hurry up. There we go. So that has a little prop back here and the fuselage.
Oh, it's
intakes are right here in the front.
It's ducted.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. That's good. They got cool sound. The ducted. And that
They have that jet sound to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't show a picture of the fan in the back, but EDF, electronic ducted fan.
Yeah, they sound really neat.
So,
and they take into consideration, everybody doesn't have a runway. I could use my cul-de-sac as a runway. There's no.
Well, he knows about tossing things in the air, not so much.
Yeah. Tossing your controller in the air.
That wasn't a toss, that was a kick.
The kick.
Yeah,
I wonder if I could
have that too. Here we go.
Yeah.
Just for you, Chris. Just for you.
See if I can go back to the beginning.
So he kicks it, and then he got in a big hurry all of a sudden. Funny how that works.
I have the full version of.
Well, you can try and block it out of your memory all you want. It's still in mine.
If anybody wants to see, would anybody like to see the full version of the I call it the chase.
The chase?
Yes. And I'll show you here.
We'll want to see the full version of the chase.
The chase. Yeah, right there. The chase. Right there. Now, I took the sound off, but it doesn't have any sound anyway. The full version of the chase. There he is. And there he is. There he goes. He's like, oh, here it comes. Oh, that is good. And he can, one more time, just one more shot there. That's a good one. That was well done.
And he crashed. There he went. Bye-bye. I guess it's taco time already. Well, now that I'm here by myself.
That was the little
oops.
Yeah. I was enjoying that over and over again. And I'm like, oh, I clicked the wrong one off.
Have a safe commute home, Steve. Thanks for popping in.
Thank you so much. Tuesdays are always, this is a good Tuesday. We didn't waste our whole Tuesday on trying to figure out the ESC problem, which we figured out.
We figured it out. ESCconfigurator.com.
Yep. Yes.
Makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. Put that up. Do you have that handy so people can see it? Yeah. ESC. And you can also add chimes to your ESCs. And it gives you about 30 different chime.
There we go.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Take this out of dark mode so people can see it.
And you can flash onto the BHELES.
Yeah.
And it worked great. Pretty flawless. And I've got my PWM as high as it goes right now.
At 96.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. They're definitely, I actually should throw the lower PWM on just to see the difference, if there is. Maybe I'll do that next time. I'll drop the PWM frequency down to 24 again and see what it does.
So, but we're going to do a little giveaway today, I said. So, everybody, let's go with hashtag coaster. Hashtag coaster. So, enter in the chat hashtag coaster, and we'll see who all we get to participate.
Is he gonna filter me out? I got a crap load of stickers, man. I'm gonna stick all over my crap. If everybody wonders what I do with my stickers, I actually have a sticker box.
You have a sticker box?
Yeah, I'm working on this. So I'm working on my sticker box. So I'm getting it. I'm starting to, it's time to eat. But anyway, my hobby box.
Your hobby box.
Yep. So you got to have places to put your stickers. But it's Taco Tuesday, guys, and it's 5:30.
Yeah, well, if you're not here, you can't win. Just saying.
I don't know. I'm it takes me a while. I told you. Every time I get there, it's early, and I end up waiting. I got a sticker board. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to do a sticker board.
I got a sticker table.
Sticker table, sticker board. Be kind of fun.
I got a sticker table. So when at last spin up, we set up a table for everybody to sign on and put their stickers on.
Yeah.
And then in the middle I had ready said drone, but I made that go away so we've got more room for stickers. Gal was supposed to put spin up 2019 on there, but she misunderstood and wrote ready said drone on it. So I just decided we need a room for stickers. So I made room for stickers. Matter of fact, I will have that table with me on Saturday. So if you all coming out to fly with us at the March meetup, coming up this Saturday at 10 a.m. So
I got so much crap in my room as it is, and I kind of move things around, Gotta
So right now we have 7 entries. Anybody else wanna add? Want to add the entry? Now's the time.
Everybody must participate.
Coaster to coaster.
Coaster to coast. Participate.
When your thing glows in the dark, you might want to go see a doctor. Just saying. Yeah, hey, Mike, I heard a rumor that you will try to be there. Yeah, it definitely ain't the dark side. Maybe dark meat, but not dark side.
Yeah, every time I turn on my sword, it always makes me nice. When I turn on my lightsaber, I want it to turn on red every time, so it looks kind of mean and ominous.
That's not what she said.
It always goes green. I'm just a green personality. You can't take the Obi-Wan.
What time on Saturday? It's 10 a.m. Ben, don't tell me you didn't get the invite again. Because I've got you on the invited list. Did you mess up your Facebook? Yeah, let's go here and go. Where's the event thing here? March meetup. And here's the invited list. And there is a list of all the people that were invited. So you would be on my friend there you are. You are invited, Ben. Yeah, I only do that through. There's 200 and shoot, how many people do we have in this group now? Let's see. We have
you guys considered changing parks at all, or finding a different location, or closer?
No. I'm trying to keep it halfway between San Antonio and Austin, so
yeah, that's a good location though.
Have a chance. And the park is huge.
Yeah, you can't beat that park for sure. And for the times you're finding it useful and open, I was just curious. Do you ever thought about the location at all, or moving the location? Why am I even getting involved in this? It's not even my thing.
We have 240 members in that group now. So
I've got to go eat, guys. It's time.
You got to go eat?
Yes. It's time for me to have tacos.
I'm gonna see and do the drawing here real quick. So how many comments do we have? We have 7 entries. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing.
I'm in it. I got a chance. You say there's a chance? Yeah, there we go.
One Vision. Dustin, I guess you were getting a package from me.
Rigged. Sunrise. You can't win them all.
All right, Dustin, I'm fairly certain I still have your address laying around here, so I will send you some of my stuff, and I will stick in some check convection sticker for you. Spreading the love. Yeah, no, I'm fairly certain I've got it still. I mean, you sent it to me via Messenger, and that should be fairly easy for me to find. Where'd you go? I know you're in here. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha. Got you covered. All right. So Dad's got to eat. I got to pee. Time to go.
Now you gotta pee. It's just the weirdest thing, you know, where when you got to, you can't, and when you don't have to, you got to.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Well, thank you all for spending time with us. If you don't mind, hit the thumb on the way out, please.
You must hit the thumb, or you'll ruin the balance of the force.
There's balance?
Yes.
You got balance? Since when? So when your thing is glowing red, it's definitely time for some penicillin. Just saying.
I'm having trouble with my lightsaber. It's not going off.
That's not what she said.
There's been more women picked up with that line than I'm having trouble with my lightsaber.
All right. Well, we'll collect up some more stickers for you, Dustin, on Saturday. Too much
Sunrise, I can
Viagra.
get fired today.
All right. Yeah. To pee or not to pee? Pee all you can pee.
I really am digging his sign, his live on air sign. It's really good back there. That was a great addition.
That was Barbara hooking me up. Barbara got that for me.
That's very nice. They think of everything. All the accessories are perfect. My room would look so much better if I didn't accessorize it.
But
it might even match.
But we got to go. He's got to eat. I got to pee. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with us. We'll see you next Tuesday, same place, same time, and maybe sometime on Friday was that guy. No, that guy.
Thank you so much. Thanks for putting up with us on a Tuesday. You got so many other things you could do.
All right. I'll see y'all later, and thank you.